We all start somewhere. It's the nature of every game. And like Conan emerging from the desert with words of sage advice, I'm here to be your guide. Today I'm going to be looking at the best things a beginner like yourself can do to get started on Conan Exiles, whether you're a console or PC player.
There is nothing left but to live or die.
Now let's get you down off that cross. When you first spawn in, you're in the desert with nothing. This is the learning stage and you can pick up some easy XP doing the journal steps. The journey is displayed on the top right of the screen. At the top of the screen, I've put chapter 1 of the Exiles journey. A lot of these journeys you can do whilst you make your way from the desert to the inland. As we progress in the video, you will see me unlock more. It's a very organic process which I believe helps the game. Now before you leave the desert, there is usually a water skin and a note giving you some lore, so make sure you take it. And at this stage you may want to like this video and hit that subscribe button. Now obviously we're going to make our way to the river, picking up fibres and branches along the way. Now that you have gathered the materials, you can make tools and armour to set you on your way. Hang on a minute, I've jumped too far ahead. We need to go back. This is the menu screen. Now you have choices of gameplay here. This is if you're brand new. I would suggest single player first, but these tips will cover all types of games. The main things to concentrate on are your religions. Once you're in the game, you can learn the other religions, so don't worry too much about it. But each religion gives you a perk, and they are very handy to have. So have a look through that. For the purposes of this video, I'm going Emir because that is the hardest one to find on the map. The rest of it is cosmetic for you to design your own personal character. You can actually play in the nude in this game. Obviously for YouTube I am not going to do that, but that choice is there for you, so you can mess around with the physique, you know, if you want to overcompensate for something maybe. I'm back to the game. So, gaining XP. Okay, you gain XP from crafting, killing, discovery, and even passive, depending on the type of gameplay that you've gone for. Choose your weapon and pick a fight. So XP from killing. When you first get to the Greenlands, you've escaped the desert, you will find the Shadeback and the Imp. Both of them are relatively easy to kill, so get your weapon and start slaughtering. I would suggest a knife, as these can cause bleeding damage. However, you do need to be level 6 to get blades. Now we've come to what is affectionately known as Noob River, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is the first water source, and it's the main water source of the game. It's a nice easy place to settle down and start building, hence its name. The water is essential at first. Later on you can build wells. There are thrall camps scattered about to gain loot, thralls and that XP. A lot of people will settle here, so depending on the server you're on, it could get a bit cramped. And there are some good locations on Noob River. The adventurer, you speak to him, he gives you some lore and you can complete a journey step. There are some metal areas scattered about. Not enough for mid to late game, but you can gather some and start crafting the iron. There are a fair few thrall camps which give you chests. You get XP and loot. And there are a couple of caves scattered about with some secrets which I will not discuss on this, but I do have videos covering those if you wish to watch them. I'll put links in the description. Okay, let's have a look at the feat system. Now, Conan has a leveling system called feats. Here you select what you want to build. Attributes is first. This covers strength, health, agility, your weapon damage, that type of stuff. So you get points when you level up, so choose wisely. Feats are the building, the unlockables to enable you to get your weapons, your building items, your armor, decorations, that type of thing. If you're playing solo on a single player or on a server and you can't unlock them all in one go, don't worry. You can reset them by using the yellow lotus plant. You make a potion with that. But I think if you're playing single player, you can actually just reset the attributes and the feats yourself. We need to look at building a base. Now, when you first start, the building is in 3 tiers, tier 1, 2 and 3. At this stage of the video and at this stage of your gameplay, it's tier 1. It's basically stone and wood. So get gathering, build yourself a place, throw a bed down, get some storage in there, and you've unlocked several more journeys and you have a safe place to hide from the storm. You have your tools, you have your armor, you've got a base, you've got a bed to lay down your weary head, you've got some storage to put away your loot, you've got your fire to keep yourself warm and to cook some of that much needed meat. And you're already on to chapter 2 and chapter 3 of your journey. Now it's up to you. You're no longer a beginner. You can go off into the Exiled Lands and stake your claim. Leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know if it's your first time on Conan or if you've got some tips that I have missed out to share with other people. On the left of the screen is a video specifically chosen for you by YouTube. On the right of the screen, I will put a link to a brilliant little cave called Sinner's Refuge. And that gives you some tasty little thralls to start you on your way.